Yeah. We're rolling already. Oh my God. Welcome into Maxwell's house, powered by Technica. And I've got to say thank you first off to Rachel Grae for being here. Round of applause from behind the cameras, y'all, that are in the room with us, but for not having that random A before the E.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, thank my parents, I guess.
Yeah, but then again, there are several different ways that we can spell Gray. You opted for one of the most difficult.
I did opt for the most difficult. Just make everybody else's life more complicated.
But I love how, as we start to get into the conversation, it's almost like a full circle moment for the two of us. I became a fan a little before we initially met at Lollapalooza this past summer, which I've got to say, is a really massive festival.
And you decided to make it.
You decided to make it our very first meeting, but also you stepped on to several stages while we were there. We'll get to that in the combo. I also later on in the want to talk about what it's like to be a new puppy parent.
Oh, absolutely. We'll do that. I have a lot to say.
And new music too, fam. So there's been a lot going on. So I guess the first question out the gate is where's the heart at here for Rachel? How big is it? How full is it?
Good. I'm full.
Yeah.
It's full. I am so excited for the new music. I feel like I healed myself through the process of writing it. So it kind of put me into a next era of healing that I needed.
Okay.
And I feel like I've just been living that out up until it comes out.
Yeah.
So I'm slowly manifesting into the person I wrote the album for in a way.
Is it like that as a writer, as a creator, that you're able to, and a lot of fans of yours, we obviously know, very vulnerable, very open, but it's therapeutic, I would also imagine, right? So to have created these songs based off of true, honest emotion. Gosh, man, I mean, how awesome is it to get those emotions out and to not have them be so bottled up?
That's the only way I can, truly. I started singing because I would listen to music and that was my therapy. I am not the type to go and talk.
Yeah.
I don't go to therapy because I'd be why do you need to know about my issues? Leave me alone. That's me.
Okay.
So the second that I could actually write it down is the second I could process it.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll start in my journal and then I'll go in literally with my journal entry and boom. That's what I'm writing about. But that's the only way I could really allow it to come out of me.
Okay.
And then to see it actually resonate just makes everything feel whole and complete, and we could all kind of cry together or laugh together or be angry together.
Feel all the emotions, whatever they may be,
absolutely.
At the same time. Yeah,
it's the most fulfilling thing.
There's definitely, I mean, it's a sense of community. We'll chat about that in a few, but let's go back. You weren't classically trained.
Nope.
From what I heard before is that, it was just kind of let me start singing and covers and maybe some national anthems here and there. And, then all of a sudden it's boom.
Yeah.
Here comes my own stuff.
That's how it happened.
Yeah. So when or let's start with what was or who was that artist or what was that song that kind of had you thinking to yourself, wow, this is beautiful what this person is doing for me. I would like to be that person for someone else.
That's a great question. I grew up listening to a lot of Adele.
Okay.
Adele was my girl.
Yeah.
I remember my first cover being Bruno Mars, When I Was Your Man, when I was 10. I always say I have no idea who broke 10-year-old Rachel's heart.
That's
to
exactly
really go in on that.
Wow.
Don't know.
Okay.
But I've always resonated with the really big ballad singers like Adele, Kelly Clarkson, Demi Lovato, Carrie Underwood, Sam Smith I grew up on.
Oh, wow.
Bruno Mars. Yeah, all the big,
just powerful
powerhouses.
Vocalists.
Yeah.
And was it just the sound that they were resonating and then you were able to connect with the lyrics later? Because at 10 years old, I don't
know what I was thinking of that. Yeah. I think I just always resonated with a stripped back, piano and a big voice.
Wow.
I was always drawn to that. Nobody in my family is creative, singer, piano, nothing. So it was just me in my room absorbing it all. I've just always been obsessed with it. I loved music growing up, especially those artists, and it has slowly changed. Now I love Amy Winehouse and
for sure.
I'm on an Olivia Dean kick right now, as everybody else is in this world.
I was gonna say, stand in line,
right? But I was there first in line.
Wow, really? Okay.
I will say I was there first in line.
Everybody says that.
Claiming it.
Yeah, you're claiming it. Oh my God! Wow. And was it the intelligence of what music is and what it does that allowed you to really start to dig deeper into the artistry of it?
Absolutely. Yeah. Of course, like when I first started out when I was 10, I had no idea what lyrics meant. I was clearly drawn towards like the music and like instrumental side of it.
For sure.
Once I started getting a frontal lobe developed, I did start listening to lyrics more.
But how crazy is it though that that's like, and I've had so many conversations with so many amazing artists that have sat just as close as we're sitting now, that's the power of music. It's crazy. You know, when you think about different genres and even the fact that your music is connecting globally with people who don't even know English as their first, second, or maybe even third language. I mean, that's just the power of the sound that evokes the emotion, and then you're able to draw your own conclusion or your own story to what it is that you're hearing the person say. So in some way, when you were 10, Bruno Mars had you feeling a way.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what I was doing, but I was belting it out in the car.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, it's like my favorite part of music. It's like a universal language. Like you don't need to completely understand every word, but it just like moves you, makes you feel something. Mm-hmm. And that's what you could like hold on to until you want to actually like go into it and really think about every word. I also love it because it starts with my story, but it's not my story once it's out. Like I write it about something, and then it's up to you with what you want to connect it to in your life. And that's what I've always loved is I could write about, half the time I'm not even writing about a boy when people think I'm heartbroken.
No.
Well, but they're heartbroken.
It could be. It's a separation from. Damn, I can't get to Dunkin' and my solid cup of cheesy ass.
That's a heartbreak.
That's heartbreak when you can't get the coffee that you want at the time that you want it.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, let's hang out in the space of writing. And you said journaling. You make it an active practice to really get your emotions out there. Had that always been a thing? Did you have like the diaries as a kid? Remember those diaries, y'all? That I remember the one that had the voice control lock. You know, the little
voice control.
There
lock?
was a voice control lock diary. Maybe I'm aging myself, but like when I was a kid, and like my sister had one, and I used to try to copy her voice.
That sounds more like what would happen now. Like,
no, it was janky. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't like it was like highly sophisticated. You know what I'm saying? Mission Impossible type stuff.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
But were you writing even as young as prior to connecting to early Bruno Mars and early covers?
Well, I don't remember if I was writing all the way back then, but I do have like a vivid memory of me hiding the keys to my journal, like in different things, then losing the key and having to restart.
Did anybody find them?
I didn't even find them. You know when you hide something from like everybody, then you hide it from yourself accidentally? That's probably the definition of me, is like really thinking it through and then putting it in a spot that I'll never think to go back to. That was me with my journals. So they're probably still locked somewhere that I've never been able to get in.
Oh my God.
But yes, I have been journaling forever. I'd like to be better at it, but it's been like an active, like I try to wake up and I journal every day. It's been slower,
and shout out to another pod partner, Jess. Just recently, you got a chance to sit with her more or less. And she's such an amazing, And you were talking about like the consistency and the active practice of being committed to writing, to journaling. Is that a tough practice? Like, you know, there's a lot of things that I want to do consistently that I fall off. Like,
it's
super
hard.
But like, you know, how do you focus and make that a priority?
It's literally just discipline. Like half the time I don't want to wake up and journal. Like I just want to start my day.
Yeah.
But I think you fall in love with what it does to you rather than the act of doing it. And I think that's with everything. That's like what you don't work out in a day because you're tired, but then the next day you don't feel, you know, completely as good as you wanted to. It's just that it's like a brain dump, and you start to feel better once you have that brain dump and you're kind of clear-minded afterwards. To do that before starting your day and getting a coffee and, you know, just like running. I try to do it just because it gets me off my phone in the beginning of the day.
Wow.
So if I could like start my day with my own thoughts before somebody else's thoughts, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's like life-changing if you can actually get in the practice of it.
What I've learned from that conversation is that you are a very intentional person with the things that you want and try to do.
Yes.
And I also, part of that conversation I recall when I was watching the episode is 75 hard, fam?
I did do 75 hard.
Yo, H, man, like he's clapping behind the camera. You're a 75 hard fan also, or no? You're just saying congratulations on accomplishing it. Yeah, did you accomplish it?
I did accomplish it. And honestly, I will say it was amazing. It was life-changing. It was the best thing I've ever done for myself. Would I do it again? Probably not. Because I do think now you look back and you're like, there was no life balance in that. Like,
Gotcha.
It's such a intense, like...
The focus has to be focused on that focus.
That's what you're waking up thinking about every day. Which is, honestly, at the time, I needed to do it. I, like, completely lost myself. Got out of a bad relationship. Was, like, not happy looking in the mirror. Like, everything was just like... Okay, let's, and I am a very big pendulum swing 0 to 100 girly pop. It's a bad thing of mine, but
same. I mean, my pendulum swings, very far as well. A lot of people relate to that. So I pendulum
swung all the way.
Yeah.
I was like, let's not start with one workout. Let's start with 2, a strict diet, reading, and
wow.
But Rachel. Honestly, it was. I actually became my best friend through it, like 1,000,000%. I think if I didn't do it, I don't think I would be like where I am.
Well, and I'll ask you this to kind of piggyback on that conversation. You said that you learned and you became your best friend and your best champion, but also how did that make the creation process even better? Like, I would imagine you were able to dial in and tap into emotions and feelings that you never would have thought that you would have reached.
Oh, for sure. I mean, funny enough, this album coming out is a perspective album, and it's who I was versus who I am now.
Yep.
So every other song is like younger
it's
me
duality
versus present me, younger me versus present me. Some are future me accidentally. Just like overconfident Rachel is also in there. But I almost looked back and was angry for the girl that had to go through things that like I would never put up with again.
Wow.
And that like opened a whole new perspective for me to write like in. So I would have never written the music that I wrote if I didn't like heal
Swing
a little
and
bit.
Heal that, yeah.
Yeah. So to look back and see what I put up with, the relationships I stayed in, the friendships I stayed in, all those things, it opened like almost this I want to give my younger self a hug side of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely opened perspectives that I like never thought I'd write from.
And you writing, it's not just you. Who are the writing partners? Who are those people that you trust most with those feelings and those emotions? Because that's one of, speaking to several songwriters over the years, that's one of the most personal things when you're going into a room. Maybe it's with somebody who's brand new and you're trying to spill your guts to this person. But when you have a team of people that you can truly trust, who are those who you can truly trust?
I will praise them till the day I die. Dave Gibson and Joe Janiak, I wrote every song with on the album.
Okay.
And they are, first of all,
that wasn't a fart, you guys. That was my phone that went off. Hold on for a second. Right at the most like personal, like intentional move right there. Did that happen to our last episode? So somebody moved in the. No, I promise. My dad is texting me, man. Oh God, let me put that over there. All right. I'm sorry, I promise. It was my phone.
I still think he farted, by the way.
No. Can I tell you a story though? I want to go back to your very personal and very strong intended. If you search the internet, have you guys seen my interview or heard my interview that I did with a particular, I'd say he's an A-list pop star.
No.
Where the internet thinks that he farted during our conversation.
And it went around.
Should I drop the name?
That's why you jumped on it. That's why you were like,
yeah,
clear the air
it's PTSD. Should I talk about this?
Yeah, you should.
Rachel, I can't believe okay, so there's...
I want to know.
Yeah. Damn. Okay, it's out there in the world. So it's I was doing a Zoom interview, pandemic times, with said arguably lead singer of one of the biggest boy bands of
Harry Styles.
Damn, she clocked it quick. Okay, so I didn't say the name. But there was
I did.
Yeah, but I was doing an interview with Harry Styles.
Sick.
And it was through Zoom, and we weren't looking at each other because he had his camera off. I was talking, it was radio stuff, blah, 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 blah. But there's a part, just Google it. it's gone
that's the first
viral.
thing I'm doing when I leave.
Where like he's talking, and all of a sudden you hear something, and then like he stops for a minute. I don't know if he did or not. It might have been his phone going off like mine just did. But yeah, have you seen that, Dom? No, you haven't.
That was a full PTSD response then for sure.
Yeah, so that's
because I barely even heard it.
Okay, all right. I'm glad I let that off my chest and I got that out there because I needed to talk about it because that really is something that's haunted me for a while.
Harry Styles, if you did fart, gonna clock it right after this.
We need to have a follow-up conversation because I promise. All right, so let's rewind it back.
Joe Janiak, Dave Gibson.
Personal to you opening up and being vulnerable with people you trust the most.
Yes, they are, first of all, my favorite people ever.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got so close to them, it's not even funny. That's the funny thing with writers and just sharing a space of like creative. They allowed that space to be a thing. I wouldn't be able to do that with a stranger. And funny enough, Joe Janiak was a stranger at the time.
Wow.
Dave Gibson was not. Dave, I trusted heavily as a writer, and whoever he brought in, I had that trust of like, he's going to bring in the correct person.
Yeah.
And so we wrote all the songs on my album in a month. I came in with the concept like a few months prior. We went and got coffee and like everybody kind of dwelled on it beforehand. And when we got into the room, there was like this weird magic in the room where they forced me so down. The line Dave would always say is, no, we're getting to the bottom of the pit. So like if there was a concept, I could go into something saying that I'm angry and he'd literally therapy talk me into going, okay, tell me more, and it would end up being a completely different emotion at the end. Like,
whoa! So you're able to turn, let's say, anger into. I mean, it sounds absurd, but into joy, in the joy of finding that anger, being able to address
100%, or a complete opposite. It could be like I'm covering up with anger or with happiness in something, and realistically, like I'm so not healed over it. Okay, and then anytime we were writing, he was like, nah, the reason it's not connecting is because we're not there yet. Like, we're not going to write this song until we get to the actual bottom point of what we're trying to say.
Yes.
In every single song. So every song was so intentional and feels like everything's just like out.
We're there.
Like I got nothing to hide under.
Yes.
Which is that, like, those emotions, like you could hide behind anger, happiness, whatever, and just like kind of write it off how you actually feel. They did not let any of that slide.
Wow, Rachel, you know what's so cool about that is that the artists that you named earlier that you draw inspiration from or that you were connecting to that you maybe didn't know about are some of the best people at getting to the bottom of the pit. And that's the journey that you are on. And that's why your music is connecting. And I wanna follow that to your music connecting and me seeing it live for the first time and your very first like festival, one of the biggest on earth, and being at Lollapalooza in Chicago and looking out into a crowd, winning over a crowd, or finding the courage even to get out there on stage and just be your stripped down version. Yeah. From your perspective, what's that like to, first off, like hop on a festival stage like the BMI or Toyota Music Den stage at Lollapalooza? What was that like for you?
Amazing.
Yeah. Like,
so fun. I used to have like the craziest stage fright ever.
Whoa.
Growing up, I refused, like, no chorus, no choir, no shows, nothing.
Yeah.
Like Rachel in her bedroom with a computer and a photo booth, and that's it. Like,
wow.
That's the only place you could find
anything. Photo booth was cracking back in the day. Do you still have those hard drives?
Wait, yes.
Yeah.
I have the computer under my bed. And I have way too many on my phone. And I still love photo booth. Yeah. That's where I started. We're both coughing this season.
Yeah, we got it.
But I had to get over it. I used to like hold a mic and literally like this was me while I was singing. And now I have fallen so deeply in love with it. I actually think I felt the most comfortable I've ever felt on a stage at Lollapalooza.
Whoa.
Which is really weird, and I, to be honest, was not expecting it. And I had a conversation with somebody afterwards, and I was like, that's so weird. I like had zero nerves about anything. I was just so excited and like just ready to go. I was just like taking in the day and like intentionally taking in the day. And they were like, because you were prepared.
Yes.
Which I never realized, like, even if you feel like you are, there are times that you're not. And it's that quote of like, if you fail to prepare to fail.
Clip that. I like that. Never heard it. That is
really?
Yeah. Say it again.
If you fail to prepare to fail. Which is like
that's solid.
Very true.
Yeah.
Like, fair.
Very fair. Hell yeah.
So I think for the first time ever, because I knew how big it was, I like really prepared for it. Like everything that I could do.
Can I tell you, knowing that now, I go back in my mind and I watch and I see the preparation. Like I'm
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like you were laser focused.
Yeah.
And you got on the stage, at least the stage that I was there hosting, and commanded it. And that's why I say like the people were gravitating towards, because it's intimidating. You're at a festival like Lollapalooza where there are multiple stages where at one end it's fucking Cat's Eye and Doechii, you know what I mean? And then somewhere in between is like, someone who is equally as talented. Like I really want to let you know that it's like there is no, you prepared, to occupy that space, but let's be honest, people come to these festivals wanting to see their headliners. And as I watch you hit that stage, and that's what the Toyota Music Den stage is about, is giving artists the platform. And I like to call it, we called it amongst our team, the like, remember this shit now, because you're not going to get this close to this artist.
I so agree.
I mean, there have been people the likes of the Tate McRae's on that stage that I've been there, the Cautious Clays of the world, the gosh man, there have been so many people that I've seen. But anyways, it's a matter of there's already that built-in fan base who know you, but then as they start to hear the sound, as they start to see the presence, you were owning that stage as if like you were supposed to belong.
Thank you.
And I noticed that just in my mind, like I said, just watching how you navigated, you hit this boom, sitting there. And it's also scary too, because you're really close to people. I'd imagine that, and correct me if I'm wrong, being an artist on a stage where the room is, hey, I can see you, I recognize you from that stage over there, is a little bit scarier than being at, a Madison Square Garden to some degree, because it's, you're really touching.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love the close.
Yeah.
I think it depends. Some people feel way more comfortable when you don't see faces and like it's just a blob.
Yeah.
Of
you're just it's there. It's the in-ears are in and you're just seeing
you're just
whatever,
vibing,
smoke and lasers or whatever.
But there is something, and I was gonna say Toyota 10, I loved it. I thought it was incredible. I love a good intimate. I could look at you and we could laugh and I could mess up on stage and you could make fun of me. Like, I love that. Seeing a face like sing back, cry, laugh, like that is like my dream. Like, I love the intimacy of it so much. Like, I'm enjoying going on tours and being able to see faces in front of me. Obviously, I can't wait for.
That's gonna happen. Oh yeah, there's gonna be some times where you can't see a face.
Oh yeah,
that'll be there.
Madison Square Garden. I am not shitting on you.
Not at all.
Dream.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not either. There's gonna be those moments where you don't want to see what's happening because the
100%.
catwalk is 80 feet long.
1,000,000%.
Those moments are gonna come.
But I love the intimacy of it.
Yeah.
Also, I think. I mean, first of all, I was so excited for the headliners. I moved some press up so that I could go see Doechii, so don't get me wrong.
Yo, tell me she did not eat that day.
That was the best show I've ever seen.
Same. Straight up.
Okay, girl.
What it was, and I was there with some fans, because actually, you know what?
Crazy.
Dead ass, it was the same day.
Yeah.
I think I left maybe... I left one of the days. I can't. Was it the same? Did she perform the same day that you did? Yeah, right?
Yes.
I think after we wrapped, I beelined my way over to, which was, way on the other side of the park. But she performed, and I think that she was performing with a chip on her shoulder because she wasn't one of the large names on the list. It was after winning the Grammy, and that thing, the tour and the festival was booked years in advance type of thing, blah, blah, blah. But she hit that stage like, y'all, we're gonna have to put explicit lyrics on this episode. Fuck y'all. I needed to be
literally
main stage headline, my name in bold. She came out
when
of the car,
I
going down the slide.
I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah.
I love her. And when I saw her name on the Lala list, when I was told that I'm playing, I think for a split second I was more excited that she was on than I was. I was like, I could see her now.
No.
My first thought, like when the names are coming out of like, are you on Friday, Saturday, whatever? when I found out on the same day, I was like, thank you.
Manifested this shit. Yeah. Oh, it works.
All I ever wanted.
Oh my God.
I
But
love
now,
her.
in that sense, to be a fan of her, how cool is it that you're creating that community of people who are fans of you, and you're really able to, again, be yourself on stage, be in those intimate settings, and with the larger ones soon to come. I mean, obviously that's going to be a thing, but you're really like you're there interacting, showing your truest self, and people are embracing you. What does that feel like, for you as an artist who's continuing to grow?
All I've ever wanted to do, literally the reason I started all of this, I thought that I wanted to go into like psychology and therapy when I didn't know what like the music industry was, or how to even step my foot into the door. And like just like full zero, I'm never going to be a singer, but I love it.
Yeah.
I always was like, okay, I guess I'm going to be a therapist, psychologist. I craved helping people. Like that was all I ever wanted to do. Once that, got married, where it was like therapy, music, I'm writing the songs and giving people that. It's the most fulfilling thing in the entire world to hear somebody share their story that relates to my song, or telling me that I got through like a crazy, crazy time that I can't even picture going through myself. Like it's the most fulfilling and rewarding feeling in the entire world, because you can overthink so much, or you could think so aggressively into your creative, and then when it's actually put out in the world, to see everybody else's reactions, it makes everything worth it. Like you just kind of sit there and you're like, oh, I'm helping a crowd of people.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
And they're finding similar-minded people in the crowd that they also get along with. Like, I love the fact that fans can turn to friends so fast just because of like a shared bond over a song.
That's crazy. It's powerful.
Obsessed.
Yeah, it's not crazy. Crazy the wrong way. It's very.
It kind of is crazy. Yeah. Like, I love the fact that you could find an artist that becomes your comfort artist, and then you find your comfort people within
that comfort artist.
I think that's so special.
That could have been written about. I can't get to my Dunkin' in time. That's the
what I'm
heartbreak that
saying.
I'm feeling.
And that's what started a friendship.
Yeah.
Was me and my Dunkin'.
America runs on that shit. Like, come on, let's keep it real. Hey, has there ever been a fan interaction? I know that there's been tons, like you just mentioned, but has there been one that really has hit your heart to the core, for either good or bad? I don't want to talk about the bad ones. I would hope that there isn't any, but just it's something that really has resonated with you, where you're just like, wow, thank you for that.
Yes. I was just on tour. I just did like a quick run in, I think I was in London on this show. I think it was London.
Yeah.
And this girl explained a crazy experience that she went through, a near-death experience. And she told me that my song Outsider and Friend Like Me are like are what got her through it.
Wow.
There's so many of those. Like, I was reading fan letters while going to like the next stops.
Yep.
Bawling. I think I actually posted a video of it. Bawling my eyes out with JP Sachs in the back. So it was just full set.
Another amazing dude. Shout out to JP. Dude.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But things like that, you kind of go home and you're like, how did I, quote unquote, save your life?
Yeah.
You hear it a lot, and it's really hard to even like think that you are capable of doing that. I always say that I absolutely did not save somebody's life. I was there to help. But they did it. Yeah. Like, they're the ones that did the saving. They could have found things on the way. The fact that they found me, or what I had to say, and that like brings them some sort of comfort to know that they're not alone, is everything and more to me. So I heard a lot of "you saved me" through the tour. And I'm a sappy girl. I was just full tears. I actually was bawling when she was sharing her story. Crying.
You don't hold back those emotions. You mentioned it. You're talking about posting that stuff and being so open and aware of all of your emotions, to share that with the millions of people who are, that are your fans on social media, TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. That's obviously intentional, but why do you choose to be so? Because there's a lot of people who try to curate and create a picture perfect cookie cutter. This is my life. You know what I mean? Only professional photographs type of a thing. But why do you choose the latter, or the opposite? Excuse me.
Because that's not anybody's life. Like, it's not a thing, and I think it needs to be like renormalized. That's not a thing. Like, it's okay to cry.
Yeah.
You should cry.
Yeah.
you're weird if you don't. Like, you need to get, like, that's more concerning to me, honestly.
Yeah.
You should feel angry about things. Like, you should be incredibly happy about things. You should overthink things and then sit back and go, wow, I overthought that. I think it's like so okay to feel everything, and you could feel 550 emotions in a minute and you're not wrong for it. Like, so I think even when I go online and I see such perfect lives, the only thing that you naturally do is compare. I don't want you to compare your life to my perfect life. My life is not perfect. Like, it's far from perfect. I go through things all the time. You could look up to me, but I'd rather you look up to me because I feel things that you should be feeling too, than to look up to me because you want to look the way I looked in a photo shoot, or you think that I have my life figured out and perfectly put together, and that's what you're looking up to. That's such a like dumb standard that you're never gonna hit. I'll never hit. So I just think it's important to show all of that. But I don't think you should hide it.
Also with that, how do you protect your, I kind of wrote it down here. How do you protect your peace? Not oversharing to a point, but how do you protect the things that really do mean the most to you when, you are so comfortable sharing so much? Like, I'd imagine there's drafts everywhere. There's lots of drafts. Yeah. Is that what it is? You're just like, nope, you let it, you maybe create it for a second, but then you second guess it, or not second guess it, but you think about like, oh, I got that out. Yeah. The world doesn't need it.
It kind of brings it all the way back to where we started. I write about it. I don't talk about it. That's how I protect my peace. I feel like, I always say with my music, if the shoe fits, wear it.
Okay.
If you think the song's about you, I mean, girl, boy, it probably is.
Probably is. Is regifted like my, I've got it at a thrift store like my loafers.
Right. And if it's not about you and you thought it was, then it should have been. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So I protect my peace by internalizing and writing however I want to. Yeah. And not, I don't ever want to put anybody on blast or my life on blast necessarily. I don't go into specific detail. One, because I want you to experience the song in the way that you experience it and not attach it to my story. I don't ever think when I'm listening to somebody else's song, oh, they did that. Like, that's the last thing that I would think. But also I protect my peace by, I'm trying really, really hard to have a work and life balance where I'm intentionally going on a walk in the morning and touching grass before.
Touch grass, damn it. Get outside.
And surrounding myself with family and friends that I love to death and that fill me like on other sides, and keeping that for me. Yeah. And I think there's just things that I choose are meant for me to just enjoy, which is the people around me. And like protecting almost their peace and allowing us to have like a true, real relationship.
Love that.
And then writing about the things that I need to write about at the same time.
Real quick, if you don't mind me asking about like those people who you consider your inner circle, your most trustworthy, your group chat. Does your family have a group chat name?
Oh yeah, it's just fam, to be honest.
It's fam.
It's fam with the family emoji. We're a little basic here. I told you we're not filled with creatives.
You're not filled with creatives.
I was not
lying about that. You weren't lying about that at all. Okay. Let me see. What about your friend? What about your friend group? Like, does your friends, aside from your fam, do the the closest homies have a group chat name?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't share it.
Wow, that's the one with the emojis that have double entendre meaning.
That's the emojis that we should not talk about.
But where I want to get with that is, how important is it though for you to have, and I know it sounds like a cliche and like a cheesy question, but how important is it for you to have those people in your life, those who are willing to call you out on your bullshit when it is, and those that are there to support you, and and wear the t-shirts that say your name on it and have your face on it? Like,
oh, they're so important. They're the most important.
Yeah.
But funny enough, I actually don't really share my music with anybody.
Really?
No.
I was going to ask you, who's the first person that hears like a first draft, or who do you trust most to, say, yo, check this out. Here goes the fake name link. Nobody. Wow.
My family, I'll show it. I used to show it a lot. Okay. And I used to really crave the validation behind it. And if somebody said they didn't like it, I'd be really upset.
Crushed.
Yeah. I'd be crushed.
Yeah.
I remember a time where I came back from a session. Nobody understands that you're sitting there pouring out your heart for X amount of hours, and it may be a bad song. It may not be good, but to me, I'm like, that is a masterpiece because it's like all of my emotions in a 3-minute song that took me, 5 hours to sit down and write, or 30 minutes or whatever. So I hold it like a child. Every song I ever write, if it's the worst song that will never come out or see the light of day and should never come out and see the light of day, versus something I think of as like a masterpiece. I hold those two equally to my heart. So I've just stopped showing it because I feel like I was writing for myself, but also for I think they'll like it too. Like, do you like this sound? The second I stopped asking was when I like found my sound and who I am. And,
you were writing for yourself.
Right.
And the reason why it was connecting was because they were hearing it for themselves.
Right. Also, it's scary. Like, I've written songs about the people I love the most, and that's so scary to show. And you could always, like, again, I've been a people pleaser for a good chunk of my life. I'm working on it. And I don't ever want to hurt them or like, in a sense, I want to protect their peace. Yeah. Like, sometimes even more than mine.
Gotcha.
So if I have the best song in the world, but I'm showing somebody and they're like, you're not putting that out, I'm most likely not putting it out. Except I have put out every single song that people are telling me not to put out.
Except you've done it.
Except I've actually done it every time.
My gosh.
Yeah, no, I show people that I love, but naturally, like if it's in conversation, but it's not living on their phone.
Gotcha. All right.
They can't have it.
They can't have it. You can hear it in passing.
In a car.
So yeah, there you go.
In good speakers.
Yeah. Yeah. Plug in the phone. You mentioned a little about holding it like your child.
Yes.
You have been holding a proud addition to the family that is a literal months-old puppy named Baxter, a child who, before we started rolling in here, you showed you have some of the wounds to prove that this little dude is scrappy. What's it like to have Baxter in the family now?
Oh, he's perfect and a menace at the same time. I mean, we're a dog family. Like, we can't live without a dog. So we've only had Bernese Mountain Dogs in our line forever. Yeah.
What are you like? You love them, right? Yeah, Hutch was like,
They're
I want
perfect.
one so bad.
So our last one passed away a few months ago, and that's okay. He lived a great life. We spoiled the hell out of him. But it kind of took us like a month, and we were like, well, we can't live without this. So Baxter's the new addition. People are getting pretty mad and angry and then loving him at times too. And he's getting a lot of visitors. He's getting all the attention in the world.
Really?
Lots of toys. He's taking all the attention.
Yeah, so it's like, who cares about me any longer? It's all about Baxter.
It is not about me.
No.
No.
Have you had any of those oops moments yet? I mean, he's a puppy. I mean, besides the scratches,
he's well trained.
Is he pretty good? The piddle pads and everything?
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's smart. He's really smart. He's already knocking on the door.
Wow.
To go outside.
Attention.
He's smart.
He needs you to do what he wants you to do.
Yeah, and we just started training him, and he already knows where the treats are. So that's my kind of guy. I know where the treats are always.
What is your go-to treat? What's up? Yeah, let's shift over. Let's follow that because I'm a snackaholic, fam. I love me a sweet. Let's go. All right, let's talk. Let's talk treats. Okay, Cheez-Its or fruit snacks.
I like this game.
Like Welch's fruit snacks.
It's really hard. Cheez-Its.
Okay.
Cheez-Its.
All right. Cheez-Its or you know what let's go. I'm throwing out all my favorite snacks.
Go, yeah.
Cheez-Its or Jolly Ranchers, sour apple to be exact.
If you said a different flavor, I would have gone Jolly Ranchers, but I'm staying Cheez-Its.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Cheez-Its or let's go with another salty snack, Pringles.
Cheez-Its. This is so funny because I'm not even a big Cheez-Its girl, but she's taking the lead right now.
Okay, all right, let's go. Let's go. Cheez-Its or what are some other snacks? What's in my pantry right now? Oh, I'm a chocolate chip cookie person. Cheez-Its,
chocolate chip cookies.
Okay,
easily.
Chocolate chip cookies or peanut butter cookies.
Chocolate chip.
Okay, chocolate chip cookies or let's swing the pendulum another way. We're going totally different snack. That would be on my rider.
Okay.
Chips and salsa.
Ooh, chips and salsa.
Are you the
Chips
type
and sour cream though? Chips and sour cream, and judge me all you want. I don't care.
Well, yeah, you have to explain this one.
Superior snack.
Chips and sour cream?
Yeah.
Or like sour cream and onion dip?
Nope.
Like, no, just chips
No,
and sour.
go to Chipotle after this. Get chips and a side of their sour cream and eat it. And really sit down and enjoy yourself.
Oh my God. Oh,
I am in love.
I've never heard someone go so hard for chips and sour cream.
Well, I'm really happy to be the one.
Yeah, thank you for introducing that into my life. Oh my gosh, no.
It's not, like, see, I get these crazy reactions and I'm like, it's normal. Like, that's
no, it's
that's
not.
That's normal.
No.
Yeah.
No, normal is
I'll
chips.
I'll fight this.
I feel like she's going to come after me like
It gives,
Baxter.
like, chips and guac, chips and sour cream,
chips and guac is normal.
That's, like, the 3 normal to me.
Okay. All right. I'll let you have that one because I don't want to build any animosity. I think that this conversation's been going so good.
I'm ready to go.
Yes, so ready to go. So ready to go.
My really, like, something I'll put everybody on, and my friend KB put me on it, squashies. The best.
Explain that.
It's a candy squashies.
Wow.
Get squashies. It's like half marshmallow, half like strawberry, and it looks like a little drumstick.
It's
that. Half pink and half white. It is so good.
Okay.
I actually brought a bag home 2 days ago, and now, I'm living back home for a little bit.
Yeah.
My dad has made the basement a man cave since I've left, and has a full...
As most dads do as soon as, children leave.
3 TVs with different sports going, and a whole stash of candy, like, downstairs. And I came back and introduced him to it, like, 3 days ago, and he Amazon primed, like, 5 bags. So now there's 5 bags of squashies downstairs.
And you are in heaven.
Oh, absolutely in heaven.
Yo.
But I'll put you guys in heaven too. So good.
Okay.
They're so good.
I'm with that. You know what? All right. You already brought it up on the... I'm going to Amazon some of those bad boys.
It's probably at Target.
Yeah. So I'm just going
just walk over to Target.
Okay. I'll hit a bodega on the way out of here and snatch up some squashies.
That's the one.
You know what? That leads me into...
I give you guys 2 that you've never...
Yeah, I've never had chips and...
The first one's crazy, but I've never put you on...
Chips and sour cream. No, squashies, yes.
Squashies are so good.
I'm willing to do that.
Those are good. And if you don't like it, I'd honestly probably judge you more on the squashies.
I'm glad that we come to that compromise. Oh my God, serious talk. Here's a part of the pod that we like to call house rules.
Okay.
All right. So those non-negotiables, since we're kind of talking about, being at home and all that good stuff, what are some of those non-negotiables? Maybe it's not at home, but it could be on the road with your tour family. What is a house rule that we should be aware of with Rachel Grae?
I'm a pretty chilled back person.
It sounds like it. You're eating chips and sour cream.
Funny
Anything
enough,
goes.
though, hey, the judgment's loud and clear here. First of all, I'm a really healthy person. That's my cheat.
Okay. Gotcha.
Chips, and those are like literally my 2 cheats.
Your 2 cheats. Okay.
House rules. Well, it's different. When I'm on tour, I'd say first hour, I'm like vocal resting.
Okay.
Or at least trying to. But I'm also a yapper, so like the house rule will probably become don't try to talk to me for the first hour. Let's just smile at each other to help save me the voice for later.
All right.
And at home, I should probably make that the same rule until before I get a coffee in me, not to talk to me either. So don't talk to me for the first hour of the day is my rule.
Bold. You need to get one of those like live, laugh, love signs, but don't talk to me. And then
funny enough, though, I'm a morning person. I really am.
You get going. I mean, based off what we were saying, you're up, you're journaling, you're making sure you're intentional with your stuff. But
I'm probably the worst person to be around in the morning because the second I open my eyes is the second I'm out of bed.
Damn.
Like, I'm like the annoying, like, hey!
No.
Every morning?
Man. Yeah, okay. All right.
So just stay away from me for your own benefit, too. You can wake up slower.
All right.
And I'll wake up happy.
Win-win.
We're good.
There it is. We've got to go with man, all this new music that you have coming. We talked about the duality with the album, but Run with the River, first single that just recently dropped, but the full project. Why these stories now? Why this album now?
I think I needed to detach from what I wrote it all about and heal before I could go back in and write it. Which normally I could write songs pretty closely after like the experience happens. But funny enough, I wrote it about a chapter where I did spend a lot of time in New York, and right after I finished the album, I had no thought of moving back to the city. Mm-hmm. And immediately, like before even booking my flight home to like from LA back, I already looked for apartments. Like it was just like a weird, like I needed this to come off like my chest, and I needed it out. But I think it was kind of what we were talking about earlier is I wanted to give the little me a hug.
Yes.
And that was the best way I could, was to write this batch of music for her. And I think I needed to be a certain amount far removed from it to actually be able to look at her and like be able to write for her and for like future me. I think I had to just be in a specific mindset to get there.
Is the Rachel that you're writing for younger, proud of the woman who she is now?
She better be. I stepped on a stage. That girl would have never. No, I do. I really do think she'd be
She
proud.
would have never.
No,
but
she'd be proud of me.
Yeah.
For sure.
And for future you, how cool is it to know that you're continuing on this journey to be better, to do better, maybe to do worse and to make those mistakes, but to know that you have it within yourself to, pick yourself up and to be strong enough to even write about it, to not only help her, help you, but help someone else. Listening.
Like, it's so funny because when I was younger, I think like the biggest battle I had was insecurity, which like growing up, that's that's common. But I was like a pretty insecure person, and you would never know outside. Like, I was very social, very happy, very fun. Yeah. But I did deal with a lot of insecurity. I think younger me would be like, wow, you're just putting it on blast. Like, that's pretty crazy. But future me takes pride in that. Like, I am obsessed with it. If there's one thing that I've never doubted in my life, no insecurity to it, is music and writing and releasing and knowing what I'm here for, which is to help people. I've never been so certain about that. So if anything, I just feel like it's like part of what I was meant to do.
Yeah.
Like now it almost like clicks, like I was supposed to live a little bit more insecure so that I had a way to like have the outlet to give everybody else too. So I'm just going to keep chasing that. That's like my goal.
Yeah. I mean, don't stop, because the moment that you do is when someone else is right there nipping at your heels too. And what I'm gathering from this conversation, getting to know you, is that all of the things that I witnessed on stage for that 35-minute performance and then learning about the music and living in the music, it's so dope when it comes from a space of someone who really is, again, intentional. I use that word that we've mentioned a couple of times here, but just knows who she wants to be. So you just keep doing that, you're gonna be good. Like,
thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
even
that.
if every once in a while she chooses to eat chips and sour cream. I'm never gonna let you live that down, dude.
Wait, you're not gonna let me live it down until you take a bite of it and understand why I will never live it down.
Oh my God! All right, fair enough. We got to get you to sign the guest book. Can we?
Yes.
Do we have the house guest book? So with this, thank you, Dom, producer Dom in the building.
Thank
Round
you.
applause, Dom. So this is for you. Here's a mark here. So what I would love for you to, and what our other guests have done thus far, is a quote that means something to you, that hits you a little.
Got it.
She's like, I clocked it already.
I will scream it. Can I say what it is?
Of course you can, and tell us
I'll
why.
blow your mind again.
Yeah, the last prepared being not prepared. I had
if you're
no clue
if you've never heard of it, this will be something that you sit on, and I like chewed on it for like a week.
Okay.
What you're not changing, you're choosing.
I have heard something similar. I love that. Now,
That's
why?
my favorite
Yeah.
thing.
Why, if you're for you, why does it hit close to home?
I think there's been a lot of times where I was angry that I wasn't seeing results, but I wasn't doing anything to like get them. And that goes with everything in life. Like, if you're not choosing to change the situation that you're in, don't expect it to ever change. Yeah. And you could put that in relationship, friendship, your own goals. Like, what if you don't like how you look, but you don't want to
do anything,
then you're choosing to live that.
Yeah.
And it's like one of those quotes that you could actually put it with anything. Sure. And it gets you out of bed where you go, okay, well, if I don't change that today, I'm choosing to stay exactly where I'm at. And then you kind of have to like sit with that and be mad at yourself for that reason.
For sure.
So that's what has really, really changed for me. Yeah.
That's tattoo worthy.
There you go.
Write it in the book, homegirl. Put that there and immortalize it. Wow.
Right.
I gotta say also, as we put a bow on the conversation, just thank you for being, again, super intentional in your feelings. For taking the time to express yourself through music and allowing people to connect and build their own stories off of those true emotions and stories that you created. And for you know what? Let me. I want. There was one question I forgot. Do you have a Finsta or like a fake TikTok you like? Yeah, okay, all right. You gonna tell us the name of it is?
Yeah, but that was such a nice
I know.
I feel weird to switch it.
Then don't. That's how we're gonna.
Slay Grae.
As it should be, damn it. As it should be. But no, all jokes aside, it's really so cool. And it's really so powerful that you have been willing to choose you to be intentional in your decisions and, be brave enough to share those emotions with the world. And that's why, all jokes aside, that's why the millions of streams are happening. That's why, you can see that, number on the monthly subscribers and listeners. It's because you're just genuine in who you are, and forever grateful for people such as yourself to allow people like me or other fans find a way to just connect and feel if we don't have the words to say it ourselves.
Thank you.
Really, I mean that.
Well, thank you for giving me the space to share the behind the scenes of it.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate it.
This is it. All right, let's go ahead and toss out the key to Maxwell's house. This episode, again, thank you to Audio Technica for allowing us to be here. One more time, round of applause for Rachel Grae. Yeah. Love you to bits, homie. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Dude, this is so fun. This is so fun.
And seriously, guys, if you don't try those 2 snacks after this,
I'm going to.
I'm never coming back ever again.